Lateshia, if you like it, love, I love it. I love this for you. If this is what you want, I love this for you, dear. Hell no. y'all gonna be splitting 0% fooling around because I would have grabbed my if I was the client, what you got going on? Oh no. So no baby, let's grab our things. No, let's grab our things. Grab your things, let's go. Okay, because you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And if the shit don't look right from the beginning, I'm not fooling with you. I'm sorry. If the shit ain't tight. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and today I'm coming at you with another review for the Belle Collective. This is season 4, episode 5, Glenning Even. And you got that right, he damn sure did try to get even, y'all. For real, for real, for real. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, girl or boy or whoever, however you identify. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. Let me know what you think about the commentary. Join the community by subscribing, and don't forget to like this video before you leave. Let's get into the review. We're picking back up where we left off. Again, I really want to show you this face. This face right here is the same face that I had as Glendale was up in the front showing everybody or rapping at 40, how you say it, 40 years old, rapping. This face Willie has right here, that's the exact same face that I had. Sir, at 40, and Lateshia just eating it up with a spoon. Yeah, I love languages is through music, and so yeah, him showing that he loved me. Girl, you have a whole book launch about why side women are winning, and the only reason why is because your husband had a gaggle of side women. Girl, I really want better for Lateshia, but this what she want. This what she want. This what she signed up for. She ain't going nowhere, so I'm not about to get myself worked up over no foolishness neither. All right. Willie, Aikisha, and Marie Monroe and S with the mess get together to talk about this Lupus Gala. Now, here's the issue that I have a little bit with the Lupus Gala. If y'all have had this for several years, a lot of this should be plug and play. It shouldn't be up in the air every year. I'll get into it a little bit more as we get further in the episode, but Willie and Aikisha have decided to become silent partners and help with fundraising because this is a cause that is near and dear to Willie's heart. His mother battled lupus for a large part of her life and unfortunately eventually succumbed to the condition and the disease. And so this is, something that will help him. This is something that he can connect with and completely relate to as a person, as a surviving um as a surviving child of a mother who was affected by the condition. So they're talking about when they were first diagnosed with lupus and how it affects a lot of Black women, etc. Now, as they're sitting down, they're in the venue that they're going to host the gala in. They're talking about seating arrangement and who can be sat comfortably. They're talking about the menu, the food, etc. They're sitting down and tasting the food for the event. And everybody's like, oh, this is good. Oh, yeah, that's good, girl. Marie Monroe brings up the book launch with Lateshia and Glen, and everybody was just like, this 40-year-old rapper, we're not here for it. We're not featuring it. We're not here for it. Marie also takes it a step further and decides that she wants to share her feelings about Glendale and Lateshia's marriage and how Lateshia has been entirely too lenient on how, Glendale has been cheating on her and treating her bad, and she really hasn't put her foot down in the way that Marie Monroe would want her friend to put her foot down. Now, again, Marie, you've known your friend for quite some time. You know Lateshia is not that strong type of woman that she tries to portray herself to be. She is not. So at this point, y'all might as well just stop beating the dead horse and let that lady let her husband cheat in peace. Because at this point, cheat in peace, treat her like a dog, and carry on like he has been for quite some time. Because I'm tired of it. If Lateshia love it, okay. If she like it, I love it, baby. If she likes it, I love it. All right. The men get together for cigars. Willie gets all the guys together to smoke some cigars. So it's Willie, it's JJ, it's Cliff, it's Glen. Now, Cliff and JJ have some unresolved tension between the two of them. They do. Now, when I first heard about what happened, I said, now how in the hell do these two niggas sit together and talk after the foolishness that happened betwixt and between them? Cliff was sleeping with Selena, and Selena's JJ's ex-husband. Now, Cliff was sleeping with Selena while JJ was still married to the lady. Okay, girl, if that's not for some tea for your ass, ma'am, sir, are y'all still in the same room? It will be, I'm coming for your head, coming for your neck, on site all the time. Okay? Anyway, I guess they're trying to act like they're the bigger persons or whatever. But JJ isn't over it, and he has the right to not be over it. You literally slept with that lady, that man husband. You literally slept with this man's wife. JJ is telling Glendale that Cliff really isn't his friend and that Cliff is looking to try to throw salt in his marriage with Lateshia. They're bringing up Sophia Shantae's birthday party where JJ decided to bring her some entertainment, right, of the dancing sort. And as soon as Cliff got hold of it, he called Glen on the line and was telling Glen about Lateshia being all up on the dancer. Now, quiet as it's kept, Lateshia wasn't even nowhere near the dancer. One. Two, it was a public play. Like everybody and their mama was sitting there watching this dancer. Two. Three, all the husbands was there. Nothing inappropriate was happening in that moment. But Cliff decided to go down to the line, call Glen, tell him that Lateshia down here fooling with some dancer. Glen ain't got no right or no business trying to tell anything to Lateshia about anything after all of his indiscretions. But we're here, okay? And JJ is saying, listen, that is not your friend. You were doing fine with Lateshia. You guys were doing good. And here Cliff comes with this mess, and he is trying to, sow discord and dissension in your marriage. You need to understand he is not your friend. Okay? He is not your friend. And Willie is also co-signing JJ, like, listen, if this is how your friend is supposed to move, then brother, you need to reevaluate your friends. Now, they actually having this whole conversation while Cliff is listening to them. So I'm just kind of like, do y'all like each other? Cause that's y'all literally throwing shade at each other right in front of each other face. So again, there's a lot of unresolved issue between Cliff and JJ, and people are not dealing with it. But here we are. Tambra and Aikisha. When I tell you I love Aikisha, I love Aikisha hands down, hands down. I love Aikisha. This was probably the most genuine reaction that we have gotten that I've seen. Tamra and Aikisha meet together to go and do a spin class. Aikisha has decided that she wants to try to turn her life around in terms of, making better choices with food, exercising more, being more mindful of being present and things like that, just so she can monitor and control her blood pressure. Tamara is no stranger to this because she also has decided to make some changes as well because of the fibroid situation. She cut out dairy, she cut out meat, things like that. And so she's also been on that journey. And they're at the spin class, they wrap up, and Tamara finally tells Aikisha that she is pregnant. Now, I took her around the world. She went around the world to tell us and tell Aikisha, but she finally did, which is understandable because she was afraid, that's just delicate news. But Aikisha took it so well. And I just love Aikisha the way that she just sat there and loved on that girl for those moments. It's just so Aisha to me is the best. Y'all, I really like her. I think she is very genuine. Now, I hope she don't embarrass me later on down the road. She might. But for right now, in this very moment, in this episode, in this scene, Aikisha was my absolute favorite. Chef's kiss to her. Now, Aikisha and Marie meet together. Now, here's my biggest issue with this. They get together to talk about the gala and recap on where they are in terms of selling tables and, making sure things are ready to go for this gala that's up and coming. Now, again, my problem is if you've done a lot of this stuff annually, why is not a lot of these things and these pieces already in place? It should be plug and play for the most part, especially if this is something that you have done annually. Okay. So, one, my other issue, two, is that Marie, you've expressed to us that party planning and coordinating is not your strength. So why the hell did you keep this meeting on the calendar if Essie, who is in charge of putting together this gala, why are you not canceling the meeting so that you can then have Essie be a part of the meeting for the next time when you reschedule? Because obviously Marie Monroe didn't have a whole bunch of answers. She didn't have nothing for nobody. So why are y'all wasting Aikisha time if you don't have no answers for this girl? You done brought her all the way down to this little office here that y'all renting out. And you don't have no answers for her. Y'all not talking about nothing because you have nothing. That was a waste of time. You should have just rescheduled. And it honestly made Marie look crazy. It made her look like she wasn't getting her stuff together. It just made people look crazy. Now it sounds like Aikisha, they had agreed that they were going to sell a certain amount of tables for fundraising. It sounds like Aikisha sold 3 tables, and based on the conversation in this meeting here in this scene, that Marie Monroe have not sold anything. Okay. Now Marie was adamant about solidifying that her and Essie were one, and that Aikisha and her husband were one as well. And so we need to split down the middle in terms of who sold whose table. So additionally, there were 2 more tables that Aikisha was supposed to be, selling. But again, Marie, I said, now wait a minute. You trying to solidify and make sure that you have at least a certain amount of people there splitting it down the middle. But baby, you haven't met any tables. Aikisha done already brought you 3. And then you trying to get her for 2 more, but you ain't even brought her 1. Said, okay, now again, there may have been some missing pieces to this, and obviously Essie wasn't a part of the conversation who has more information to provide, but this conversation should have never happened if Essie wasn't available. You should have rescheduled. Child, let's move on. We get to Lateshia and Glendale. The show. The shit show. All right. So, from my understanding, Lateshia has a business where she partners with organizations and helps them maybe with brand management, brand strategy, things like that. Right. So, it sounds like Lateshia was able to partner with a Black owned local bank, husband and wife team. They're shooting a commercial together. What the concept is, I have no idea. I don't know. It seems like it might be a couple kind of thing because the Black owned bank owners, they were matching, and then eventually Lateshia and Glendale were matching. So I'm not sure what that commercial concept was, but Lateshia Enterprise was able to book this through her organization. Now, what I understand, again, y'all get in the comments and fill me in on where I'm missing. What I understand is that Lateshia decided that she was going to extend, some funds, extend a contract to her husband, Glendale, so he could participate in this deal. Now, he was going to be paid directly from the enterprise and not from Lateshia. And the contract stated that the numbers was going to be a certain amount initially, and then when it was presented again, it looks like the numbers decreased. Now, I would have an issue as well if you tell me that I'm gonna make 12% and then you give me a contract again and that number says 8. I'm gonna have an issue with it. I am going to have an issue. But what I'm not going to do is confront you in the middle of the business transaction, right in the middle of conducting business, because that's not the place nor the time. Okay. So Glendale trolls his raggedy ass up into the commercial late as hell. Right. So Lateshia is sitting there waiting with the local bank owners, the people, the clients that she's working with and who she's brokered this deal with. And they're waiting on Glendale to show up. They're like, oh my God, he's running late. I don't know what's going on. She's already panicking and looking crazy. So Glendale trolls his little scrawny ass up into that damn room and says, I was fashionably late. I said, you fashionably late with no fashions. How dreadful. Okay. Them tight ass pants on he had looked like he was about to get himself a damn yeast infection with them tight ass pants. Okay. So then he sits down and they get to talking, and Glendale says, excuse me, can I talk to my wife for a minute? Now I'm thinking this fool gonna get up and walk with her to the next room. No, this fool is having a whole conversation right in front of the clients, saying, my lawyers showed me that the numbers don't match. Why is it that the numbers that you sent with me for my contract, I didn't sign it because the numbers are different? Now, Glendale, I know your grandma raised you better than this. I'm hoping. Let me not even blame your grandma, because she done already, bless her heart and bless her soul. I know she ain't had nothing to do with this. Glendale, baby, the way he would have got cussed out and told to get moved. I brokered this deal. I brokered this deal. You did not broker this deal. I am doing you a favor by even including you and cutting you a percentage. I don't got to do nothing. She don't have to do not a motherfucking thing. So then Lateshia decides, okay, well, we having this conversation right here. Let's get up and go into the room, the next room. Now, mind you, the walls are paper thin. And Glendale's saying, you presented to me a number that's not the same. And my lawyer said that I shouldn't sign it. And Cliff told me that you was going to do this. And Cliff always looking out for me. And he got my back. And Letitia's like, nigga, why the hell you asking me about this shit right now? Nigga, not in front of the client. Are you kidding? You literally are sabotaging business right now. If they decide to walk off, nigga, how is you going to split 0%? Okay, 0% is still 0%, my nigga. What the hell wrong with you, boy? 0% of zero, dear. If they decide to get up and pack their stuff and leave because you're unprofessional, Tisha, that's how I know you're not a boss, mama. That's how I know you're not a boss, because you got to know when to cut this shit out. You got to know when to cut this shit out, mama. You got to know when to cut it out. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. She don't know how to hold. She don't know how to do none of that. She gonna hold on for dear life for as long as she can, and she gonna do it until he suck her dry. Cause she already looking crazy. She already looking sad, sick, sorry, and tired. I promise you. And them raggedy little brunches she be peddling, girl. That mama, do you believe in what you buying? Do you believe in what you selling? Because dear, you is not giving boss. It's not giving boss, ma'am. It's not giving boss. It's not giving confidence. It's not giving I've got it in the bag and I know what to do and I tell people how to treat me. No, it's like pull up looking like a victim. Okay, looking like boo boo the goddamn fool for the last 4 and 5 seasons. Dear Letitia, if you like it, love, I love it. I love this for you. If this is what you want, I love this for you, dear. Hell no. y'all gonna be splitting 0%, fooling around, because I would have grabbed my if I was the client. What you got going on? Oh no. So no, baby, let's grab our things. No, let's grab our things. Grab your things. Let's go. Okay, because you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And if the shit don't look right from the beginning, I'm not fooling with you. I'm sorry. If the shit ain't tight right already from jump, nigga show up, God knows how long late. Then he want to talk about inappropriate bit. Like, why are y'all talking about this right here? When I brokered a deal, signed a contract with you so that I can shoot a commercial for my business, and you don't have your stuff together. Look, Letitia, girl, I would have told him to leave. He would have gotten told, get your shit and go, and don't you come back here no more. Okay, but I'm built different. I'm built just a little bit different. So anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. Child, the teacher stay looking like Boo Boo the damn fool. I can't say Boo Boo the fool too many more times on the cover of this video, because goddamn, that's gonna be the only thing. She not smart. She is less than smart, y'all. Less than smart. Okay, Lateshia, you less than smart, dear, and he been having you looking less than smart for a very long time. But if you like it, I love it. Anyway, Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.